Hey guys, it's your boy Tony. Welcome back. Today's video is about building my new PC, and I'm excited, honestly. It's been over a year and a half, honestly, since I've played on an actual PC, like desktop. I played on my MacBook Pro, but that's not the same. It's not like actually once you go PC master race, it's completely different playing on Xbox or PS4 or any other Mac. It's a different realm. It's well worth it if you can invest into it, but if you cannot, it's all good. It happens. Some of us can't, but for the ones that can and want to, it's well worth it. Fun thing I'm doing with this now is that I'm not gonna run Windows. I'm gonna run distro of Linux. I'll talk about that more, but right now let's talk about all the specs and what's all going into this new build, because I'm super excited and this is a pretty decent build. Especially for a 2019 build. It's kind of a mixture of old and new for my old setup, which is like somewhere back there, but that's just the case. The actual parts, what's left of it, is actually on this rack with this phone stands on. So yeah, let's get into it. All the specs that'll be going into the system will consist of a Asus Z390-A motherboard, a Thermaltake Pro RGB 75 watt power supply, a Corsair HD 120 triple fan additional, an Intel i5-9600K 6-core processor, NZXT Karken X72, a Samsung 970 EVO Plus M.2, a Trident 16 gigs DDR4 RAM, an additional 1TB Western Digital Black, and a 500 gig Western Digital Blue, which I've previously had before, a GTX 1080 8GB model I bought from a friend, and then everything that's housing the parts is a Corsair 570X. So yeah, that's the parts I'm adding into the system. So right now I'm gonna build it, take my time on it because it's been a while since I actually built a PC. The last one I built was right before I left to come to Italy, but it wasn't mine, it was a friend's. So like I didn't have that deep connection with it, which is kind of weird to say, but when you build your own PC, it's a little bit different than building other friends' PC or customers or workers, whoever you're doing it for. It's more different than a personal one. So yeah, I can't wait to build this thing, like actually put my hands on this thing, all the parts, take it apart and install it. I'm not gonna do montage because there's a bunch of videos out there on how to build a PC. So like you can always watch one of those, but if you want me to make a video on how to build a PC, I'll make one for you guys. I don't mind, that'd be cool. But for mine, I just wanna like not worry about doing the video stuff and just dive right into getting the setup. And if there's any problems, I'll let you guys know. So yeah, let's get into this. Okay, cool. So after the build, this is the first startup test. Okay, let's hopefully everything works. I didn't cable management anything. I'll show you in the back. So everything kind of looks like a shit show, but I got everything plugged in the back. It's the power supply. It's power supply, GPU, CPU, SSD, fans. Everything should be somewhat organized and ready to turn on. So I'm just going in the back. I feel like a retard. Let me plug that in real quick, so I'll be back. Power supply's plugged in, monitor's plugged in correctly. Turn it on. Motherboard's light up, so that's a good sign so far. So the switch back here is for the fan. So it's on or off. Oh, I can't tell honestly. Off. So after going over post and realizing what I was saying, most of what I was saying had made no sense at all. So now I'm kind of going over it. So the smart fan is for the power supply. So whenever it's in like not a heavy use, it will turn off the fan and save power. Then it'll kick back on while doing gaming, editing, other shenanigans. So the funny part is, while reviewing the whole thing, I get pretty excited and I just kind of start saying random shit and I have no idea what I'm saying. So while this whole thing turns on, I start realizing that the front lights of the panel turn on, but not the top fans. The top fans don't turn on at all. The CPU fan doesn't even pump up. It's like you can tell slightly that the light isn't even on for the water cooler. I point out the power supply for some reason again. I have no idea why. And then right here, I kind of just reiterated what was on the screen, and I didn't really realize what was going on. So that took another 30 minutes to figure out, but it was whatever. I got it to fix after realizing I had an extra cable, in quotations, I needed to plug in. So after reading everything out loud, basically, okay, I push F1 to actually go to the start BIOS, not the start menu. Pulls up everything, kind of admire the case and the whole setup so far. I look at the the graphics card, just to see if it was on, because it was kind of being a little finicky at the point. But everything else, again, I pointed at the fucking power supply. I don't know why my assumption was with this power supply. I think I was just pointing at the M.2 right there. Pointing at the... at this point, I have no idea what I was pointing at. I was just rambling for a good half hour. It felt like it after rewatching it. But yeah, I kind of just admire it for a bit. I didn't really mess with it. And I remember right about here is when I realized like I really should fix the setup for the fans because they're not really working properly. And I was like, what the hell? So I kind of start messing with the settings with the front panels, and I get really like lost in the sauce basically. And I just kind of mess with it for a bit, and just like, it's pretty cool, like especially with all the glass and everything on it, like post, it's beautiful. But like right now, she's like, I was kind of like tweaking for a bit. I was too excited. But like, it's understandable when you build a new PC and play, especially when you haven't built a PC in over a couple of years. It's pretty exciting. But like, damn, I had no idea what I was doing. Also, one thing right before we go to the next thing I want to talk about, I'm actually want to show you guys the actual finished build. Since after tweaking it and getting everything ready, I did some B-roll and some kind of doing a little montage of the actual system. So the background monitor isn't on, it's just the LEDs in the case, and just see how it is. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know how you guys think about it. So yeah, enjoy.
Time takes a toll on everyone, they say. Time is merciless, it won't wait for us to change. Time, I am stressing out, I can't figure out what to say. Oh, time, just give us time. Time, looking back on pictures, and I find it hard to see you and myself in places where we used to be. Oh, time, we got older, babe, and I wanna stay with you. Don't got time for games, now what you wanna do? Tell me now if you will go with me all the way. Every night, every day, promise we'll never change. Are you gonna love me? Love me with my flaws and all. Will we be enough, babe? Promise me we'll never fall.
Alright, so this is the actual operating system right now. I'm using Arch Linux with the KDE desktop environment. If you don't really know about Linux, it's very customizable, and if you really willing to put in the time and effort, it is amazing and is beautiful to work with. Basically creating your own operating system without doing it straight from the ground. I could use Gen 2 and do it from straight to the ground, but I want something a little more stable, and using it as my first Linux build, I wanted something a little more somewhat stable as Linux is, like it can be. So yeah, as of now, just using, this is how I got set up. I got one of the special icons, and it's a different desktop, so yeah. Got some games, so Steam works natively. So yeah, I got Spotify and all these extra programs I need. Some of this is just built in. Like a bunch of these random ones, I was like, I don't really need that. But like the mail service, Chrome, it's Chromium. It's basically a developer edition. Steam and Spotify, they all work. And the cool thing is just how I can use different desktops. So up here, just use different desktops however I want, or I can just scroll, which is a pretty cool, well, let me close that. It's a pretty cool feature. So yeah, I can go to any desktop I want, and I can add more virtual desktops to continue on. So yeah, that's how it is. Everything up here, just Got my music player. Got the weather for the city near me. Search. So actually, this is my copies from me trying to mess with the stuff earlier. Internet, and just extra tools right here that aren't really needed, but whenever they're needed. So yeah, it is currently almost 2 a.m. It's how long I've been troubleshooting this whole computer. And I also dropped the side panel, so you know that was kind of that took a good 30 minutes to clean up. So yeah, fun. Let's get back to the other side. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed building this a lot. I kind of miss it, and I actually do miss it, building and playing games on an actual new system now, which is kind of cool. Just back there, hope it's in frame, I don't know. It's back there, it's shut down. I'm currently editing this vlog. I kind of forgot some stuff, so I'm kind of like filming it in within the same day. It is a hassle, but it's whatever. That's what I enjoy. I love doing this, and honestly, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I already said that. What's what else? If you enjoyed it, make sure you. Alright, I hope you guys liked the video. I loved building computers back during high school and everything before. So having a new chance to actually build a new PC back there and actually being able to play games and have the time to actually work on it is nice. I love it. I can't wait to actually show you guys the potential I can do with it. And I'm thinking about doing live streams. Like, I'm thinking about every Friday nights, Central Time, around 5 or 6 p.m. I'll figure out how I'm gonna do this. I'll let you guys know. I'll make a video about it. But yeah, if there's any other like video ideas or content you want me to see do with this computer, just let me know. I'll do my best. I'd love to come out and do new stuff and just try new things, honestly. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. Also subscribe because that'd be pretty cool. And if you want to know when next videos come out, hit that bell icon. And I'm trying to post every Sunday. We'll have at least a weekly like vlog type of videos, and usually on Wednesdays will be kind of like a different type of video of me doing other stuff, but that's if I have time. That's why I'm trying to stick to one day right now. So expect the next video to come out on Sunday. This video is going to probably come out on a Monday, Tuesday-ish, just because it's a heads up and it's been a busy weekend. So yeah, I can't wait to actually show you guys what I can do with this. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye.